What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining me today on another episode on this channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also ding the bell for notifications so you'll know when I put out future videos. In today's episode, Disney, Lucasfilm. Why? Just why? This story here is really about Disney once again trying to retcon everything that George Lucas has created. This is not Star Wars anymore. A Star Wars Galaxy's Edge cast member said they don't say younglings because of the child murders. Yes. Younglings is a term that George Lucas created for young Jedi learners. Kids. And they don't use that term because of child murders. Now, what child murders are they referring to? They're talking about Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader, killing younglings in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Probably a Star Wars movie that SJWs, Disney Star Wars, don't even acknowledge. Really, really great movie. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, this actually came courtesy of a YouTuber named Jenny Nicholson. This person was at Galaxy's Edge, and if you don't know, the crew members at Galaxy's Edge, they dress up in costume as like First Order stormtroopers or whatever it is, and this is what she had to say when it came to younglings. It says here, on a tweet here, it says, also a cast member said kids, and I jokingly said, oh, younglings. And she blindsided me by telling me they're already scrubbing younglings from the vocab. Parents didn't like it because one of the only times you hear it in the movies is the phrase killing younglings. Fair. Not fair. That is absolutely not fair. First off, one of the only times you hear younglings is not killing younglings. It's mentioned in episode 1, 2, and 3. They're mentioned throughout all of those movies. But of course, SJWs don't care about Star Wars. Did Anakin kill younglings? Yes. It was never a big deal until now. Revenge of the Sith came out in 2005. 2005. This is 2019. I guess Revenge of the Sith wasn't woke enough back then, and now they're making a big deal of this right now. I just don't get it. Parents didn't like it because of the only times you hear it in the movies is the phrase killing younglings. What parents? I've never heard this before. Revenge of the Sith came out 14 years ago. I never heard about parents complaining about killing younglings. First of all, they never show him actually killing younglings anyway. It's just implied because Anakin walks up, ignites his lightsaber in front of the younglings, and it goes to another scene. Now, Disney is a bunch of hypocrites. They're offended because Anakin killed younglings, but yet in this park, they have Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren, in case you have amnesia, Kylo Ren killed his own father in cold blood. No remorse. And last time I checked, killing your father is not good. Why isn't Kylo Ren not a part of this park? He killed his own father. Now, you still use Darth Vader in movies. You use Darth Vader to sell stuff. And last time I checked, Darth Vader choked out his wife, put her on the brink of death, and she eventually did die. But yet you had no problem marketing Darth Vader for Rogue One. You use Vader a lot to get that movie over $1 billion, which I don't have a problem with because I really enjoyed Rogue One. But this is Disney SJW Star Wars at work right here. Star Wars is for kids. All of the Star Wars movies are rated PG or PG-13. In the case of Revenge of the Sith, it was PG-13, which means you had, 12, 13-year-old kids going to watch this movie. So you mean to tell me this was just so traumatizing for kids and their parents that now you're not going to use the term younglings? I don't think they get to make this call. George Lucas invented the term younglings for young Jedi learners. That is what it means. I'm going to call all of these kids that go to the park. They're going to be younglings. They're not going to be kids, because kids, that's not a Star Wars term. You want to stay in the mood of Star Wars, everybody's dressing up in costume for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Make it authentic. The term is younglings. They're making it seem like it's a dirty word, like they're just dropping F-bombs all across the park. Whose idea was this? What SJW came up with this idea and parents not liking it? I've never heard this before. I think that is just a flat out lie. This is why Star Wars is dying. This is why Star Wars is dead. And obviously, Galaxy's Edge is all about the sequel trilogy, and they never mentioned the word younglings anyway. That's probably why they don't really want to use the term, because that's George Lucas' Star Wars, and this is their version of Star Wars, which really isn't Star Wars anyway. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard of in my life. This is just disrespecting George Lucas. He came up with the term. You don't get to determine what Star Wars terms can be used. If that's the case, get rid of the term Sith. But you use Sith throughout all of the movies. I'm pretty sure you're going to be dropping some terms like the First Order throughout this park. And last time I checked, the First Order murdered millions of people with Starkiller Base. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of children that were killed in that too. There were younglings killed in that. But that's just my take on this. What is your take on this? Disney, they have gone way too far, way too sensitive. This is just outrageous. It's unfair. They are called younglings to me. What will you call them? So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.